Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market cap. We're going to start with Bitcoin, followed by Ethereum, XRP, BNB, Solana, Dogecoin, Tron, and then we end it with Cardano at number 10. Let's get straight into it. Here we are for Bitcoin. So you see, the thing about Bitcoin is it's touching the skinny pink line. One, we have targets towards 72,000. Two, but at the same time, this is also something like a falling channel, right? Again, at what point will we consider the trend to be potentially changing towards heading towards 100,000? My guess is once we take this out. No, my guess is very likely once we take this out, we'll probably see consolidation and then we'll see a breakout. I guess we'll probably take out this too, right? And then there's a noisy area over here, so I'm assuming that we might go into some resistance around this area, and then we bounce back up. Bounce back down. So we have to be honest, right? Broken the falling channel resistance. We're out, and we're kind of out with a bang, to be honest. There is a symmetrical, not exactly symmetrical, there's a consolidation over here, and we're kind of moving higher, but we have yet to technically take out this high. Once we take out this high, then maybe the trend could be switching back towards a bullish one, right? So yeah, that's my take though. This is a very strong resistance area, so we'll probably find some resistance around this area. So, but at the same time, right, there's still 72,000, right? And we've also crossed the skinny pink line. So there's a little bit of mixed signals for BTC. However, on the alt front, right, Ethereum, I've mentioned this several times, and I still mention this over and over. I think FBTC is more likely than not to complete a very nice squeeze. We were if this were to be an ABCDE, right? We were very, very, very close to the end of a wave C. Very close. If this were to be an ABCDE. If, of course, we take out these lows, then that's it. More likely than not, we could be going lower. So the hope is that we stay above these lows and we have a strong rally back up and we complete the with D. And then it'll be awesome. But at the same time, yeah, we'll have to wait for a candlestick to appear. Right now, things are still down for FBTC. Again, same thing, even without the skinny pink line, you can see that all along it's been lower highs and lower highs and lower. It's just lower highs all over the place, right? Until we start seeing higher lows. To me, the most significant move will be above the skinny pink line. Right, but until that happens, it's just not looking that good. So I would preach caution about, rushing long at this point of time. However, on the USD front, we mentioned this weeks ago, I think, that 1,003 and 1,002 would be a good area in USD terms to be accumulating Ethereum. Right. Again, this is a noisy area. This is kind of a gift for you. I think that, if this were to be the wave C, very likely we're very, very close to the bottom. Again, same rule applies. We cannot take out these lows at 892. We might still zip lower, clear all of these classes of cells, or maybe just partially just this, and then we zip back up for a wave D. So in my opinion, I think Ethereum is still going to complete an ABCDE, and this is a very, very, very big accumulation, which I think is going to result in Ethereum heading close to 10K. So I am still fairly optimistic about Ethereum, and I'm not so sure what's happening behind the scenes, but I feel like, there will be narratives that will push F's price higher, more likely than not, right? Because F is number 2, and it's unlikely F is going to drop to 0. It's not impossible, but it's highly, 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 highly unlikely. So more likely than not, even if we don't, let's say for example, right, worst case scenario, we don't go towards 10K and we don't take out these highs, right? More likely than not, we're still going to see a rally. Strong rally, right? At least towards the skinny pink line, right? But anyway, I think that the bottom is not too far away, and 1,003, 1,002 is a very good area to be going in, right? It's a golden pocket, we'll call it. XRP, okay, so XRP against BTC. XRP BTC is still good in the sense that we are also potentially in a squeeze over here, right? XRP BTC is also in some sort of an ABCDE kind of a chart pattern. Could we still head a little bit lower first? Yeah, sure, of course. Could we just blast off from here? Yeah, sure, of course. This is also a squeeze, you see. And the trend has kind of switched bullish, again, will be very, very, welcomed if we were to see a consolidation above the skinny pink line. So after that, chances are we could be breaking out, taking out all of these highs. The thing about XRP is that, it's been in an accumulation since 2020, going sideways, and we're almost taking out these highs. We're almost there. So XRP against USD will confirm, more likely than not, 610. So XRP is the first to move. It's the first mover, actually, of all the alts. And again, we're also in a falling channel, right? And if you look at XRP on the monthly, oh my god, this could be a hammer. Hammer is a trend reversal. So hammers, yeah, this could be the bottom, to be honest. And then, XRP hammers its way towards 610. That would be fantastic. So yeah, I mean, going back down to the smaller time frames, not smaller, but daily, will tell us that, yeah, a falling channel. Completion, pump, 610. So right now we're at 211. Where is our entry? So the thing is, we don't know whether if this is the absolute low yet. We would love to have a confirmation of a monthly hammer. Monthly hammer will be the best sign, best signal that this is the low, more likely than not. So we'll still have to wait for the month's close to see that monthly candle. BNB against BTC. So if everything is starting to switch bullish, so will BNB against BTC. Any hard-coded rule that says we have to take out these lows? No. We've been anticipating a lower low. We may not get it. We may just zip out from here. So only the skinny pink line will tell us whether if BNB BTC is in an up or downtrend. Against USD, BNB is also just mucking around at the skinny pink line. So this is BNB just kind of going sideways. We're still anticipating the possibility of a head and shoulders kind of a chart pattern completing towards 310. This was the target that we derived from this potential head and shoulders. But if we were to take out these highs, then more likely than not, BNB will be zipping towards 1K. If we take out these highs, because this whole thing will turn into a potential symmetrical as we hit higher. Absolutely possible. So yeah, again, we'll just have to wait and see how it goes. We're still under the skinny pink line though, so that's still a concern for me. I suspect this whole thing could also be something like a descending, and then we head towards 310. Of course, once we take out these highs, right? Yeah, more likely than not, so we could see a bullish continuation towards the upside. Sol against BTC. Solana against BTC is still under the skinny pink line, which means that it's still in a downwards trend. We're still anticipating this accumulation area to be hit. So as long as we're under the skinny pink line, we remain with a bearish bias for Solana against BTC and still anticipate more downside. At the moment, this could be an inverse head and shoulders. Right? Sure, we could zip higher, but until we go above the skinny pink line, we're still in a downtrend. And until we take out these highs, right? The potential is that we go a little bit higher, and after that, pump. We see another lower high, potentially, you see. But yeah, Sol BTC is still in a downtrend. Against USD, Sol is also under the skinny pink line. We're still anticipating this kind of a head and shoulders to complete as we head towards 51. We actually did break the support, but now we are in a rally. Again, just a little bit more. Take this out. 147. Just take this out. Form a consolidation. Break higher. Take this out next. Right. But we're under the skinny pink line. And again, we may not even take this out. Right. We're very close to it, but we'll have to wait and see. For now, technically $51 is still valid. It looks a little bit ugly, but 51 is still valid at this point of time for Solana. Dogecoin against PDC. Here we are for Dogecoin. Dogecoin again is at the noisy area over here. I feel like a bullish reversal may not be too far away, right? We are not too sure if this is going to be this kind of a bullish reversal or this kind of a bullish reversal, but we drop lower. So DOGE against USD still looks pretty okay-ish to me. Again, it's right. It looks a bit. It's not that obvious, but we are kind of in an uptrend, right? Higher highs, higher highs. You see that? Higher lows. I expect a potential higher low here as well, right? Probably around 11 plus 12, 11. 11, yeah, sub 12 cents, I would say. 12. 12 cents, 11, 12, yeah, somewhere around there. Right, the noisy area is over here. So if I had to guess, right, 11, yeah, 11.55 maybe, 11, yeah, around here though. My guess is around here, right? Yes, we are kind of under the skinny pink line, but at the same time, we are, kind of in a not exactly a falling channel, right? We didn't also get a proper falling channel. Okay, we did. We break out, and then we retested it, and then pump, we're out, right? Yeah, again, we are still forming higher highs, right? So yeah, I suspect that this could be a continuation up before potentially $1 for doggy coin. But yeah, I still think that there's more downside. As long as we're under the skinny pink line, we remain with a bearish bias. Tron against BTC. Here we have a Tron. Tron is still not too bad though, right? Kind of neutral, I would say, because it's been in a sideways trend largely for a very long time since 2019. So I don't know, it's working with the Chinese government or something. I don't know. Tron could have something up its sleeves. Again, still above the skinny pink line, so the trend is still largely bullish for Tron. ADA against BTC. Here we are for ADA. Okay, so for ADA, we like it. So ADA is in a squeeze. It is A, B, C, D, E, pump. Fantastic. Beautiful squeeze. This is against BTC. Fantastic. Again, even this in itself is also like a squeeze, right? A, B, C, D, E, maybe? Bam! Breakout. Woohoo! Bam! Goes higher. Oh, that'd be fantastic. So the party for ADA is actually on the BTC pair, not on the USD pair, right? Again, just like Dogecoin, it is a little bit ugly in the sense that, it's higher highs and higher lows, you see. Higher highs, higher highs, higher highs, higher lows, higher lows. So again, until we take out this low, we're going to assume that the bullish trend is going to continue for ADA. But I still suspect that these lows are going to be swept first before a bullish reversal, right? We did take out these highs though. Well, look at how dangerous it is. We take out these highs, or we got slapped all the way back down. We still take out these lows, you see. So we're still in an largely in a downtrend, kind of. So ADA is a bit difficult in terms of predicting how much lower it's gonna go. Right. I still think that ADA is gonna sweep these lows, right, to sub 50 cents. We're at 64. Alright, boys and girls, I guess that's it for today's top 10. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Ta-ta.